one word that can actually describe Lupita is grace.
Hollywood loves an ingenue. This season, one of the most arresting is Lupita Nyong'o. She is making her feature film debut in 12 Years a Slave as the slave Patsy.
500 pounds of cotton, day in, day out, more than any man here. And for that I will be clean.
We followed her throughout the season as she made her way through red carpets, award ceremonies, and became an Oscar nominee. And we sat down to talk with her about the movie in New York.
This is your first feature film as an actor. What kind of nerves did you have? Were you anxious at all about being able to pull this off?
Oh, yes. From the minute Steve called me until the minute I got on set, I was certain every day that he was going to call me and tell me he'd made a mistake. You know, I suffered from acute impostor syndrome. Like, how on earth did I pull one over him to give me this role? The doubt was always there, but I remember in my first rehearsal with Michael Fassbender, we finished going through the scene and he turned to me and said, "You are my peer." And that made a world of difference. It was exactly what I needed to hear.
What did you think when you first read the script and met Patsy?
I was heartbroken by her story. I just felt so sorry for her. And I recognized then that I had a lot of work to do to get to a point where I could play her. Because feeling that kind of sympathy for someone is no way to actually inhabit them and, you know, advocate for what they would be advocating for.
I ain't got no comfort in this life if I can't buy mercy from you. I'll beg it.
Well, when you first met Steve, what kind of guidance did he give you about the character?
Patsy is simple. That was something he really wanted me to hold on to. You know, she's not sentimental about her pain. Her pain is something she's working through. She's not wallowing in it. And so in playing her, I had to have the same kind of attitude.
You're doing this to yourself, Pats.
What was it like to see yourself with the makeup on after your character gets beaten?
I got very little sleep while I was working on 12 Years a Slave, and that night I got even less sleep because these wounds were on my back and they were so present and they were haunting, and I could only sleep on my belly. And I was just so aware of them the whole night, and I just remember fretting and weeping. And then it occurred to me that my discomfort was temporary, and the woman who I was playing, her discomfort was permanent. And it just really just centered me and really quietened my soul for the next day's work.
Action. Excuse me, Mr. Shaw.
What?
My
The
apologies.
first few red carpets were very scary. You know, you get on them and people are yelling your name. I've never heard my name called out so loudly and by so many people. I can't say I enjoyed the first few, but now that I know what to expect and I understand it, and it's a little more fun. And it's fun to get dressed up in fancy clothes. It's fun to have something to dress up
I
for.
recently met Oprah, who basically, my life is complete now.
So what did Oprah say when you met her?
Oh, she gave me a big hug, which was just so yummy. And she just said, it's such a pleasure to meet you. And I never thought that when I'd meet Oprah, she'd be meeting me. So that was really, really special.
To become a part of a community and to see faces that I recognize, not just from the silver screen, but now from personal encounters, you know, that's been a lot of fun too.
My dad, I called him, he was the first person I called when I got this role. And I said to him, "Daddy, do you know Brad Pitt? I'm going to be in a movie with him." And he said, "I don't know him personally, but I'm glad you got a job." So am I.